Hello everybody and welcome back to another blank commentary of RWBY Vol.4 World of Remnant episode Schnee Dust Company. Yeah, and as you can see my locale has changed, but that shouldn't matter at all, so yeah, we'll see how much information I can actually glean from this. It should be a fairly interesting episode because it's the dust touching on the subject of dust, because that's been something that I've been inquiring about for quite a long while, and it's certainly something that I want answers to, but this probably won't answer dust-related questions. I mean, we already know a few things about it, but I would like to know more. But it will answer, at the very least, about the Schnee company, and that in and of itself is already quite a good expansion on that information, so I'm just rambling. Let's just get on with the show proper.
Alright, what was I supposed to talk about next? Oh boy. Yeah, okay. I've got a few words to say about this one. Schnee doesn't.
I do adore the voice actor for Crow. Like I have said on numerous occasions, I just love his voice actor, and yeah, he's at the very least putting in quite a lot of effort here, so this is just loving that.
Company. Bunch of self-entitled, monopolizing SNOBs who only care about making a profit, no matter how many little people they gotta step on to make it happen.
Okay.
But that's just my opinion. As you all know, survival in the world of Remnant depends almost entirely on a crystallized substance known as dust. It powers our cities, fuels our machines, and gives us a fighting chance against the creatures of Grim.
Okay, so there's an actually rather important information about dust, and that is that it's a crystallized substance that's used as basically as fuel, and well, as a fuel at the very least. So it basically is coal. That's what I'm getting. It's basically just highly concentrated form of coal. Probably. But if it empowers in any different manner, it might have some magical properties relating to aura and that fun stuff, but that's just a very good confirmation of how it works as just an alternative fuel source. So, and I know it's not a huge revelation, but it's a confirmation, and it's important to get confirmation at the very least, so you know, even though that was kind of something that could have easily been ascertained, it's, as I said, it's confirmation, and confirmation is important.
Which means it's extremely valuable. Nowadays, it's almost impossible to buy dust products without the Schnee Company snowflake stamped on the bottom. It didn't always used to be that way. Nicholas Schnee was the son of a dust miner turned soldier, born just after the Great War. Found himself at the perfect point in history to take full advantage of the world's next industrial revolution. The kingdom of Mantle, soon to be Atlas.
That's actually a rather worrisome proposition that they actually said there, and that is that Schnee Dust Company apparently has sort of a monopoly, because monopolies are really bad for everything, so if that's the case, that's rather unfortunate, I must say. So,
it was in a transformative period. They found themselves on the forefront of technology, but realized they depleted nearly all.
Actually, now I do wonder whether they do hold a monopoly, because the implication there is that it's not a complete monopoly yet, because, well, if they would hold a monopoly, I can say that would cause quite a bit more chaos.
With their natural resources to do so. That's where old Nick came in.
No, okay, I'm focusing a lot on the economy part, because this is what interests me so much, and this is one of the strengths of the show, is its world building. So, actually, it's possible that Atlas had set some standards for the price of dust so that their monopoly would not be a crushing one or an oppressive monopoly. Unlikely, but potentially possible if it is a monopoly.
Rather than watch his kingdom become dependent on the aid of others, young Nicholas Schnee decided to spend his days at combat school, his nights working alongside his father in the dwindling metal mines. Any time in between learning everything he could about anything he didn't know. That kid had a fire in his belly. When his father died, he left his son everything he had. It wasn't much, but it was enough for Nick to set his plan into action. He left school, rallied all the men he could afford, and set out on an expedition to find a dust deposit that could revitalize his kingdom. Wouldn't you know, he actually pulled it off. Fast forward just a few years, and the name Schnee suddenly meant something. Quality, affordability, trust. See?
Wait a minute. There is an important keyword there, and that is affordability, which means that they possibly drove out their competitions with cheaper dust products. That's like I'm just really interested in economics, so it's just it is just painful to not have all of the information that I need here to pass a complete picture of the scenario here. But I have enough to gain a general understanding of it, so I wonder if those implications are actually correct, because they could easily mean what I have ascertained so far. But the keyword affordability there just somehow makes me believe that they actually they did not beat other rival companies by oppressive prices or anything like that, but rather with affordable prices. That's a far more humane manner of slowly monopolizing. And in that manner, it probably also drove them towards monopoly, but in a very more humanitarian way. So, just... And I know it's something that might not interest a lot of people, but I am at the very least interested in it.
Those years spent in combat school were so that Nick could personally oversee every new expedition. People appreciate a man who's willing to stick his neck out. And it's how the Schnee Dust Company earned the business of every kingdom in Remnant. Unfortunately, it's also what led to an early retirement. Nick had started a family that missed him. His body was tired. Years of working in dust mines can have some nasty side effects on your health. And so enters Jacques Junet. Having married into the family, Jacques decided to take the Schnee name over his own. He was a lot of words I shouldn't repeat. Most importantly, he was a cunning businessman. Jacques managed to convince Nicholas that he was the perfect man to run the SDC in his place. And from a certain point of view, he was right. Under Jacques' leadership, the Schnee Dust Company has become more profitable than ever, completely dominating the industry, but at the cost of the company's soul.
The word choices here, at the very least, are very indicative that it is clearly not a monopoly, but it's like a multi-corporal or multi-kingdom-wide conglomerate that's just definitely just has spread its expansion towards to all regions. It is rather this is at the very least clearing things that I didn't even think I would actually care about. So that's good. Like, it's clearly is not a monopoly, but it's competing against local dust companies most likely, and more smaller dust companies at the very least. It's still unclear how exactly they keep their prices affordable and how they make their business the most profitable, because we don't know still that much about dust just in general, but it makes me believe that their products most likely are produced with cheap labor, which was kind of indicated in the beginning of the episode, but just, I don't know, maybe? I don't know.
Cheap labor, dangerous work.
Well, there's the answer.
Doing whatever it takes to destroy the competition. Jacques Schnee doesn't care about people. He cares about winning.
Winning.
And making sure he's got the best damn PR team in the world. Schnee name still means something today. But as for what it'll mean tomorrow, well, your guess is as good as mine.
Okay. Fairly interesting, I suppose. So yeah, the episode is fairly interesting, actually. Even if the Dust Schnee Company is a very stereotypical example of a corrupt organization, or company rather, that is just profiting with dangerous or underpaid labor, cheap labor forces. It's really stereotypical, honestly, but it does give a better picture of the world just in general, and it does give quite a lot of information that I didn't know I wanted. So that's pretty good. It, at the very least, it's giving information. It's building world. It's certainly interesting, and shows that even though Grimm is the biggest problem to humanity, that doesn't mean that corruption is completely gone from the world, and that there is still, I mean, they are not that much corrupt as they are unscrupulous, just unbearably kind of despicable. It is a very stereotypical company, unfortunately, but it's it's a functional antagonist, shall we say, an opposing force. A force against good? Yeah. Force of evil? Well, not really a force of evil. Force against good. Or a neutral, self-centered company. That is just really obvious. There's not much I can say about it that isn't just kind of declaring that it is stereotypical, because I really can't think of anything more stereotypical for a company. At least they aren't grinding babies to dust. Let's think positively here. Yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you in the future. Have a great day and stay awesome. Ganmu out. Thank you very much for watching.